Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are listening to me from. My name is Solomon Boro. I'm a Microsoft trainer and a Microsoft trainee, as I've always said. Okay, today we've been diving into a new part. Before then, let's just have a little recap of what we treated last time. We talk about if you are new, okay, let's assume you are just newly employed into an organization, then and your HRO has provided your username and your password. When you log in to your dashboard, what exactly will you see there? If it happens that when you were being employed to will be employed as password admin, and fortunately or unfortunately, what you're seeing is license admin. So that gives you a good head up, a good opportunity to just tell your HR or the team that this is what I applied for and this is what I'm seeing, so they can be easily and quickly corrected before you start your duty. Or if it happens that there are some license you need to have, you're not getting it, or some authentication you need to get. Sorry, you are not getting authorization, they can easily identify so that they can be treated before harm. Okay, so for today, okay, let me just quickly show you my YouTube channel. So feel free to subscribe, feel free to like. This is my YouTube channel, Mpeace Tech. So just subscribe and like, and the previous one was user or first sign into admin center. Thank you. So today we'll be heading straight to what we have today. Let's head straight. So remember I told you you can use the Microsoft command line, which gives you access to all the admin centers and all. But I believe at this point, after the first and the second usage, we should be cool. So let's go straight to using okay, using our admin.microsoft.com, admin.microsoft.com, admin.microsoft.com. Page is being, so this is old page. Now, okay, so at this point now, this is my tenant, which is Mpeace Tech. So let's assume you are a user admin. So as a user admin, yours is to manage the users. And it happens that, okay, now let's go back to this. Remember when in our last training, sorry, in our last video, when the newly employed, when someone was newly employed, it was given a username and a password. So how did he get those username and password? That's what we're dealing with today. So a username and password was sent to the person through the HR or through the other team. So how exactly did the username and the password comes through? Because I knew that the person submitted the names, the first name, the last name, some other details, the age, the country, the phone number, but we were surprised seeing just username and password. And when the person logged in, every other detail has been registered with the person. When the person submitted, we are still seeing them. So how come about that user? How was the user created? So now let's go, which is this. We navigate to user. This is my M365 admin center. Then active user. This is active user. And there are different ways of creating users. So let's just start from here. So you see over here, add a user. Now, to add a user, this will prompt up. This window will prompt up. Set the basics. These are the basics. Remember that these basics, they are always required. So let's say to get started, fill out some basic information about who you are adding as a user. So we are under this basic now, the first one. Here, let's assume we are creating a user. Let's assume the person who is to be added to our organization. His name is Lakoju. His first name Lakoju. Why last name Okwebi. Sorry, I'm just seeing the name that's coming to my head. Lakoju Okwebi. So then let's move over to display name. Now it has given us display name. Lakoju Okwebi. Is this what you want to show as a displayed name? It's your choice. You can decide to make it Okwebi Lakoju anyhow you want it to be. But for the sake of this video, let's do Lakoju Okwebi. Gasi is required. This other one is required as well, which is what the username. So it all depends on the company. The company might decide to say first name dot last name at the domain, or the first letter of the first name dot the last name, or the first name dot. It all depends on the nomenclature in which the organization decided to adapt to. So, but for this, let's assume we are working with Lakoju, and meanwhile, as you are typing it, you will see this check. It is checking for you if that user has already existed, if that same name is already in existence. Okay, let's pick this way. Let me pick a name. I think I have Alan Morris, so let me pick a name. Alan. I think Alan underscore Morris. Let me just check. Moris is checking. Is it this? Okay, you can see now. Okay, no, not this. I'm trying to see is it Alan Morris. Or let me pick another name again. I think what name? Okay, let me pick Adenike. Yeah, Adenike underscore Alaki. I'm trying to remember. Okay, let me just quickly check here. Okay, it's like I've gotten a name, JY underscore. I think this name, exactly, this is what I'm saying. Because I said the user name is already being used by an active user. This is a person. So you can't use that. Except if I decide to now change or add something else to it. Fine. So, but that same name, just like we are saying, two persons can't have the same fingerprint. So that's what it's trying to let us know. So let's just pick the number one, Lakoju underscore of B at this is a domain. If I have more than one domain here, I can decide to pick the domains I have. So that is why you have this arrow here. So now, if you remember, when I was creating that particular user, when that first guy sign in, when he signed in, it prompted that he should create password, he should change password on first signing. This is where it is being regulated from. If I uncheck it, it said automatically create a password. At this point now, if I check it, it will give me a password automatically. If I uncheck it, it means I'm the one that is typing the password in by myself. If I check it, you will see it will go. So this is the second one. It requires this user to change their password as their first sign, which is the best option. Because if I require them, if I not require that user, it means that user will keep using the password I'm giving him. If it happens that I require him or her to change their password, it means immediately after their first signing, I myself as the admin, I won't have access to their password. So it means what? It means at that point, it's only when I reset the password I can have access to it. So let's go this way. So next, then product license. So under product license, we have location in Nigeria. Yeah, let's say the person is in Nigeria. Then we also have assign user a license. It all depends on me. I can decide to assign a license to the person or not. If someone is trying to, okay, let's assume the person is just coming to work on that Power App. I can just have to give, Power Automate. I just have to give the person this. And this Microsoft Power Automate Free comes with two different apps, which are common data service and flow free. If I uncheck this, you see they will disappear. If I check this, you see that this one, Power Pages Vitra for Makers, comes with two different apps as well. So, but if it happens, I don't want to create the page, or if I pick this, you can see, okay, let me pick this. Upon picking this, I'm seeing that this one comes with about 73 apps. For this Microsoft 365 E5 developer. So you can see that it's coming with 73 good apps. What are the apps? Look at them over here. Some are automatically checked. This one is on check. for Defender platform for Office 365 is unchecked, I can decide to say, okay, this person, I don't want him to have access to what will I use? Power BI Pro. I don't check. I don't want this person to have access to Yammer. I don't check. I don't want person to have access to whiteboard. Do same thing. I don't want him to have him or her to have access to SharePoint. So that's why you see some person they will be given license, but on the long run, they are not seeing what they're supposed to see. Maybe the person is not seeing Teams, or the person is not seeing a particular thing. The person is not having access to OneDrive, or you cannot save, cannot this. So what you do is just to come back and check the license given to the person. You can say out of 73, out of the 73, I'm seeing only system because I have unchecked about 4 already. So let me create this user with a license. Yeah. So maybe the second user, I'll create the second user without license. So assign a product license. Then let me check all I checked before. Just select all 73. Then I'll create another one without license. Then we'll compare and contrast. So next. Now it's time for role. Then you can optional setting. You can choose what role you would like to assign to this user and fill the additional information. So look at this now. We have a role. So which role do I want to give the person? Is it that I don't want the person to have roles? If the person is coming and the person's handwork is just to come and change password for users in my organization, let us remember about 5,000 persons, and each time they will keep coming saying, hello, please, I've forgotten my password. Hello, please, I've forgotten my password. By the time they start reaching out to the admin, the global admin, every time, he will get weary and tired. So the person is just to what? Employ someone whose main aim is to just change password for the users. There's a policy called them self-service password reset, SSPR. So we'll talk about that as we go on. That one enable users to reset password by themselves. So just like by answering some security questions. But for this, so we just pick a particular person and said, okay, you'll be done. This is your role. So if that person's role is just to reset password, meaning if you give this person exchange administrator, you are wrong. Global admin, you are wrong. Because global admin is the other part of all the tenants. So the person to manage a particular access. Why giving it? The person to manage probably a toilet, just to clean the toilet for visitors alone. So why are you not giving him the full key to the entire house? No, it's just the toilet, and that one is close to, it's always by the entrance when you enter, pending on the building. So what I will do is to give the person help desk administrator or password administrator. It all depends on you. Help desk administration, password administration, even user administrator. So they can actually do the same thing. So I'm assigning this person help desk administrator. I will try it and see if the person can actually reset password for users. Then, okay, let me go back and do some little, okay, now profile. Profile information. These are other additional information that you can decide to put. So job title. What is the job title? The person is what, just like resetting password. Let me just use the resetting. Okay, let me put resetting. Oh, sorry. Resetting of passwords. Then what department? Let me say the person is IT department. So I said which of the office? Let me just use block one. Block one, depending on number of blocks I have. The office phone number, I can decide to fill the number there. Then fast. All these ones, they are not required. What I mean by required is they are not the one that without them you can't move further. Mobile number, street number. So these are the ones that the new user submitted to the HRO. These are where they are hidden. So the city, the state and the province, the zip code, this country, and all. So after that, next. So now you are trying to review and finish. So review and finish. So finish. finish adding. So this is the password. Let me copy. This is the username. Copy. This is the password. Copy. So I'm done. So and the name I think the name is okay. Let me just refresh. Let me do a refresh for let me do a refresh. So you will see Lakoju coming in. Lakoju Adao. Yeah, Lakoju Pwedi. This is Lakoju Pwedi. There's a license. I gave I gave him. I don't know. But I gave him license. So let's check our information. So this is a Lakojo. This is it over here. Last signing in views in 30 days. This is the first time of signing in. Then alternate email address. No, I didn't fill all this. What is his role? Help desk administrator. He has not been added to any group yet. Okay, I've not added any to any to manage anything. That is display name, manage contact, phone number, all those ones you can actually add them here also. So the devices, I will be assigned any device yet. You remember? Then we'll do that later. So these are the license. This is licenses. This is the one I gave him. I can decide to remove license from him anytime. If it happens that he has been promoted from help desk, is now doing something else, I can decide to just change it. So he has access to wonder is it set up for this user yet? Okay, ask the person to set it up. You can see it might be while up to 24 hours. Okay, so I am done with this. So now we are now going to sign in just like we did in our previous video. So let me just come here and go in with my office.com. Although I've given her admin role, remember? I'm going to do my office.com, which is Lakoju. Why are you out? Okay, so okay, Lakoju is signing in. So let's see if let me just update his password. Lakoju is signing in. We say okay. Remember, this is his first time of signing in. It will take a little seconds out of the normal time. We are still waiting. Should I open? Let me see the one that will come in first. Use this one. Okay. Let me quickly sign in here. Mm, let me see if do that post password event. It hasn't gone. Okay, it went. That first one went. Well, I didn't put the initial password again. That was auto-generated. So welcome. No, this is the first time. Whenever you're logging in here first time, they already display this. Tell you about Copilot. Now, add Copilot to chat, so it will appear here. It will appear here now. Add Copilot to chat. But it wasn't here before. Sorry, I just put another letting you know. Okay. Load. Okay. All right. So it's setting up. So it's up now. Okay. So at this point, these are what Lakojo has. You can see in here, Lakojo Opebi. That is over here, my account. You can see every other thing over there. So, remember I was given an admin. So now I can now have access to admin center. We will have access to admin center because I gave him an admin role. So we have access to admin center. And just close this, close, and okay. So now show all. Let me collapse this. You can see because it's a password admin, you have access to all these administrators, but there are little it can do. It can do more than what has been provisioned. So at this point now, it can reset password for any user. So if you check, let's assume I said, okay, okay, let's assume this is a particular person now reach out to me. Let's say Adedoyi Lazarus said, young man, please, I can't have access to my account because of password issue. Okay. Then by the time Lazarus will reach out to him, reach out to this same owner of the account, look at this here, this is a Lakoju. So this is what Lakoju will do. It's just to click, either there are several ways. Either you click on this, reset password, and now select the user, or you click on the user, look at this key, reset, look at this key here, reset again. So, or you click on the user direct. Now you have access to do that because he has been given the role. So that is what he is managing. So this is what you do. Either you click on this reset password again. Well, there are several ways to kill a rat in Microsoft, other than just one way. So here now, it's also giving access to automatically create a password, require the user to change their password first one. So by the time you click on this, so what we do also is just to copy this, copy. So it's done with this now. So he will now give it to Lazarus back and say, Lazarus, I've I've done what you asked me to do. So you can now take. So now you have sent it to Lazarus already. So Lazarus wants to log in now and see if it will work or not. Okay. So at this point, we'll be bringing it to a close here. In our next video, we'll talk about we will see the difference between creating a user with a role and a license. Okay, creating a user with a role, giving a license, and creating a user without a role, without license as well. So now Lazarus is signing in. Oh, I guess I've not copied it. Let me go back. Where is it? I've not copied it. Okay, I've not copied it. Let me go back and set the password again. Let me just use this one, this side. Create this, copy, copy. So let me come back here. No, what is going on? Oh my God. What is going on? Awesome. Okay, let me just use this then. Copy. So let me copy the password. Since there are several ways to clear that without sharing block, since it's refused, I think this would be the best option. Copy. Okay, so let's see if it will work. If he has that power, then Oh man. Okay. If it works, it means is yeah. So meaning okay, meaning is admin will not get okay, is manager. That I'm talking about this young man. This young man manager will not get mad at him because he just succeeded in doing what he's supposed to do. That is a lakoju. Anyway, thank you. If you have any question, feel free to drop it on the comments. If you know there's a place I missed it, feel free. I'm open to correction and I will pick it up fast, possible, learn more. Thank you so much. I remain my humble self, Solomon Boro. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. And I will be sharing my screen from here. I'll be stopping the recording from here as well.